In the realm of automotive engineering, a select few vehicles redefine what's possible. Among them stands a titan, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300+. A machine that didn't just break records, it shattered the very concept of speed limits. Bugatti's legacy is steeped in innovation and performance. From the iconic Type 35 to the revolutionary Veyron, each model pushed boundaries. But in 2019, Bugatti achieved the unthinkable. 1. The pursuit of speed. To understand the significance of the Chiron Super Sport 300+, we must first understand Bugatti's obsession with speed. Since the company was founded in 1909 by Ettore Bugatti, it has stood at the intersection of art and engineering, building not just fast cars, but moving sculptures that pushed every known limit. In the 1920s and 30s, the Bugatti Type 35 dominated the Grand Prix world, winning over 1,000 races, a record no other model has matched. In those days, Bugatti wasn't just a brand, it was a symbol of supremacy, of speed, of elegance refined through competition. Decades later, the world watched in awe when Bugatti returned from the shadows under Volkswagen Group's leadership. In 2005, the Veyron shattered speed records, breaking the 250 miles per hour mark and rewriting automotive history. And as if that wasn't enough, the Chiron followed, even faster, even more ferocious. But the pursuit didn't end there. Engineers and designers at Molsheim weren't satisfied with fastest so far. They wanted something more. They envisioned a vehicle that would cross a threshold once thought impossible. The mythical 300 miles per hour barrier. Why 300? Because in the world of speed, it is the Everest. A psychological wall. A symbolic number that screams defiance to air resistance, tire physics, and the very laws of nature. This pursuit of speed wasn't reckless. It was methodical, scientific, a symphony of power, precision, and passion. Engineers redesigned everything, from turbochargers to tires, aerodynamics to stability software. The goal wasn't to just go fast. The goal was to go faster than any production car had ever gone. And return safely. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300+ was born from that vision, the answer to a challenge no one else dared to attempt at this scale. It was no longer about showing what Bugatti could do, it was about showing what the world had never seen. 2. Engineering marvel, the heart of the beast. Power. Precision. Perfection. At the very core of the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300+ lies a mechanical masterpiece, an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine. This is not just an engine. It is the heart of a beast. And in this version, it beats harder than ever. While the standard Chiron was already legendary with 1,500 PS, the Super Sport 300+ pushes the envelope even further, unleashing 1,600 PS, or 1,578 horsepower. That's more than the power output of two Porsche 911 turbos combined. But achieving such power wasn't simply a matter of turning up the boost, it required a complete re-engineering of the engine's most critical components. Bugatti's engineers redesigned the turbochargers, making them larger with more efficient compressor and turbine blades. These turbochargers allow the engine to breathe deeper, faster, and cooler, especially at extreme high speeds where heat can destroy even the toughest machines. The oil system, cooling circuits, and cylinder heads were refined to handle the immense thermal load of extended top-speed runs. This wasn't about a quick burst of power, it was about sustained, controlled fury at over 300 miles per hour. All that power is useless without the ability to harness it. That's why Bugatti fortified the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission and all-wheel drive system. Every gear shift is instant, controlled by software calibrated to deliver power with millisecond precision, ensuring maximum acceleration without wheel spin or instability. And let's talk about the numbers. This car can sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, in just 2.4 seconds. From 0 to 200 km per hour in under 6 seconds, and from 0 to 300 km per hour in about 12 seconds. Most cars struggle to reach 200 km per hour. By then, the Chiron Super Sport 300+ is already headed to 300. And when it reaches top speed, 304.773 miles per hour, or 490.484 km per hour, the W16 engine is still smooth, still roaring with confidence. It's not just fast. It's calm, composed, and engineered for absolute stability at velocities that would tear most supercars apart. This engine isn't just a tool. It's an achievement. It represents Bugatti's relentless pursuit of mechanical excellence, crafted by hand, perfected by science, and built with one goal: to defy the impossible. 3. Aerodynamics, sculpted for speed. At over 300 miles per hour, air is not just wind, it's a wall. A wall of pressure, turbulence, and resistance. To break through that wall, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus had to be more than just powerful, it had to be sculpted for speed. To minimize drag and increase stability, Bugatti's engineers extended the rear of the Chiron, creating what's called a longtail design. This added nearly 10 inches, 25 centimeters, to the body, allowing air to flow more smoothly over the car before separating at the rear. The result? A massive 40% reduction in aerodynamic stall, improving straight-line speed and reducing turbulent air behind the car. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus doesn't just look aggressive, every vent, scoop, and edge has a purpose. The front air intakes are reshaped to increase cooling and reduce front-end lift. The side air curtains guide turbulent air away from the wheels, reducing drag. Even the rear diffuser was re-engineered, using larger and more open channels to accelerate airflow out the back, helping suck the car to the ground. Unlike the standard Chiron with its active rear wing, the Super Sport 300 Plus has a fixed wing configuration during top speed runs. Why? Because raising a wing at over 300 miles per hour adds drag, something you can't afford when chasing a record. The car relies on its long-tail shape and massive rear diffuser to keep it planted, without sacrificing speed. Weight and strength go hand in hand in the world of high-speed design. The Super Sport 300 Plus uses exposed black carbon fiber across its body, reducing weight and increasing rigidity. Even the wheels are made of magnesium, cutting unsprung mass and enhancing stability at extreme speeds. At 300 plus miles per hour, even the smallest shape flaw can cause catastrophe. Bugatti spent countless hours in wind tunnels and computer simulations, refining every angle, every curve, until the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus became a bullet on wheels, stable, sleek, and nearly unstoppable. The aerodynamics of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus are not just a means to a record. They are a work of art, crafted with the precision of aerospace science and the soul of performance. At this level of speed, form doesn't just follow function, it becomes function. 4. The record-breaking run. It was a moment that would make history. The morning of August 2, 2019. The location, Aerodynamics, a top-secret Volkswagen Group testing facility in Germany, home to one of the longest straightaways on Earth, stretching nearly 9 kilometers. Bugatti wasn't here to experiment. They were here to break a mythical barrier, 300 miles per hour, a speed once thought impossible for a production-based road car. It wasn't just a number. It was a statement. A revolution. A challenge to the very laws of physics. And to attempt it, they would rely on their latest creation, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, a refined, re-engineered, and battle-ready machine built specifically for this very day. Behind the wheel was none other than Andy Wallace, a Le Mans champion and legendary test driver. With nerves of steel and decades of high-speed experience, Wallace was no stranger to the limits of possibility. He was the same man who had once taken the McLaren F1 to a record-breaking 240 miles per hour. But this was a different beast. Faster, wilder, and infinitely more dangerous. The car accelerated hard, faster than most fighter jets off the line. First gear, second, third, triple digits in seconds. 200 kilometers per hour flew past. Then 300. And still it pushed on, wind screaming, the tires enduring forces close to 5,000 revolutions per minute, the equivalent of 3,800 times gravity on each tread section. And then it happened. At the far end of the track, telemetry confirmed what no other street-legal production car had ever done, a mind-blowing 304.773 miles per hour, or 490.484 kilometers per hour. Bugatti had not just broken the 300 miles per hour barrier. They had shattered it. The world reacted with awe. Automakers, journalists, enthusiasts, everyone stood still. No longer was 300 miles per hour a fantasy. It was real. And Bugatti had done it safely, reliably, and on a car derived from a production platform. This wasn't a stripped-down missile. This was a car you could sit in, admire, and drive. A car crafted with unmatched detail and purpose. When Andy Wallace stepped out, the team didn't erupt in celebration. They stood in quiet reverence. Because what they had just achieved wasn't just a world record, it was a moment in history. A moment that would be remembered for generations. The record-breaking run of the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus wasn't just about numbers. It was about proving that impossible is just a word, until someone has the courage, skill, and obsession to redefine it. 5. Exclusive production, a collector's dream. When a car breaks records, it becomes a legend. But when that legend is offered in ultra-limited numbers, it becomes an obsession for collectors. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus was not just a feat of speed, it became a rare masterpiece, a trophy of performance engineering that only a few would ever own. Bugatti announced that only 30 units of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus would be built. Just 30. That's fewer than some hypercar manufacturers make in a decade. And with that announcement, the automotive world held its breath. Every one of these machines was hand-assembled in Bugatti's atelier in Molsheim, France, where luxury meets precision, and no car leaves unless it meets a near-perfect standard. Owning one didn't come cheap. With a starting price of €3.5 million, or roughly $3.9 million USD, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus wasn't just expensive, it was a statement. But to those who understood what it represented, price was no object. All 30 units sold out quickly, long before the first was even delivered. Buyers included royalty, tech moguls, car connoisseurs, people who didn't just want to own history, but drive it. Each of the 30 cars featured an exclusive naked carbon fiber body, finished in deep black with vibrant jet orange racing stripes. These weren't just for looks, they echoed the car's record-breaking DNA, visually elongating the already stretched body and emphasizing its longtail design. The aerodynamic wheels were made from lightweight magnesium, optimized for high-speed durability and painted in a matching color scheme. Every bolt, every panel, every screw, flawless. Step inside, and the cockpit is equally breathtaking. Black beluga leather is paired with jet orange stitching, while exposed carbon fiber continues throughout the cabin, on the steering wheel, dashboard, and doors. This wasn't just a race car inside, it was a hyper-luxury sanctuary. Every surface was touch-tested. Every stitch, flawlessly aligned. This is where luxury and velocity coexist. For the few who got their hands on one, this wasn't just a hypercar, it was a crown jewel. Many of these cars will never be driven hard. Some will sit in air-controlled vaults. Others will grace exclusive car shows or private collections, whispered about more than seen. But every Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus carries the power and possibility of what it once did on that fateful day in 2019. A silent promise that should its owner unleash it, it will still be the fastest production car on Earth. This isn't just a car. It's a legend wrapped in carbon fiber. Built in silence, revealed with shock, and remembered forever. 6. Legacy and future endeavors. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus not only set a new benchmark for speed but also signaled a shift in Bugatti's focus. Following this achievement, Bugatti announced a strategic move towards emphasizing luxury and exclusivity over pursuing further speed records. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus stands as a pinnacle of automotive innovation, blending extraordinary speed with unparalleled craftsmanship. It embodies the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines Bugatti's storied history.